Welcome to Big Bend National Park. The views in this park were wild, and it was also massive. It took us about an hour to reach our campsite after entering the park, but beautiful views all around. We hit some really great hikes, watched the javelinas graze, survived this epic canyon, made some new friends, and took in the views. Welcome to our home away from home. This was our coldest night here, so Ma's chili really hit the spot. We hit our first trail early the next morning, or Terminal Trail. This was a beautiful hike, but in full sun. Luckily, this day was still pretty cold, and heat was not a factor for us at all, since it was mid-February. The canyon views were beautiful and only got better the higher we climbed. Or Terminal Trail is listed as hard in all trails with a 4.4 star review, likely because of the full sun exposure. It's 8.6 miles out and back with a 1,282-foot elevation gain. We took our time, taking lots of pictures and videos along the way, and loved all the natural views. We met some more of the locals back at camp. These guys just roam free. So sweet. For dinner, we had sushi bites, one of our favorites because it's super easy, and a breakfast scramble, plus wild horses to start our morning. Then we took a drive to the west side of the park to see Santa Elena Canyon. If you're limited on time at Big Bend, this is a must-see. One side of the canyon belongs to Mexico and the other is the US. That clip at the start of the video with the loud bangs that sounded like gunshots, those were rocks falling from above the canyon. They landed in the water about 15 yards from where I took this video. This trail was really cool. Very easy, but did have some inclines for sure. It was under a mile out, so less than a mile and a half round trip. All in all, a very cool experience and worth a day trip out to see it. The drive itself was really pretty, and there were some quick stops along the way that were of interest to us, like Castellon Visitor Center that had a food supply store, restrooms, a ranger station, picnic area, and other visitor information. We also made a stop at the park headquarters at Panther Junction, mostly because I'm a sucker for souvenirs. The park headquarters also had a gas station because, again, this park is massive. We took a sunset walk to say goodnight to the javelinas, then had some not chicken and pesto wraps with a side salad for dinner. On the third day, we hit the road again, this time driving into the middle of the park, towards the Chisos Mountains, to check out the trails. I've lived in Texas for 16 years and never thought it could look like this. We checked out Laguna Meadow Trail. This one was listed as moderate hike and had a 4.7-star review on all trails. It had beautiful views, lots of wildlife, tree coverage, and a well-marked trail. A little less than 8 miles, out and back, with a 1,761-foot elevation gain. This trail would be a great one for backpacking, as it hikes into designated backcountry campsites with restrooms available. When we got back to camp, we decided to cool off in the Rio Grande and had it all to ourselves for a little while. We were happy to share with these cute guys. I made sure to thank them for not pushing my phone into the river.
Hi, baby.
It was finally warm enough to enjoy our dinner outside this night. We had jackfruit tacos with all the fixins. We ended the night with cards, cookies, and hot chai latte. The fourth morning, we went down to the natural hot springs. There's the Rio and Mexico on the other side, and of course, more donkey friends. It was a short walk from the parking lot to the hot springs. This place gets packed in the afternoon, so highly recommend getting there early. Luckily, we were very close to it and able to enjoy it twice without the crowd. We headed back to camp for a big breakfast of hash browns, mushrooms, field roast sausages, and just egg folds. All plant based and all delicious. We loved this campsite at the Rio Grande Village and had a beautiful day lounging and reading. There was zero service at the campsite, which was just perfect. We waited until our last night to check out the nature trail next to our campground. It did not disappoint. Best sunset views for sure. Big Bend is really well known for their stargazing, one of my top reasons for wanting to visit. We could see the Milky Way clearly each night, and the camp hosts were very serious about campers and their light pollution. Our last dinner was a quick one, BLTs with little yellow chilies. I highly recommend Big Bend National Park. You should check it out while you still can.